Hey guys, welcome back. It's Luke. I'm going to be answering a question today from Papa John. We're going to be doing our daily English questions here in Puerto Rico. So I'm still here, still on vacation. This is the rooftop of my hotel. It's pretty nice. You can see the ocean back there, some palm trees, some clouds. It's nice. It's a very nice place to visit. If you haven't seen my Puerto Rico video, make sure to check that out. If you're curious about, maybe you've heard the protests are going on, there are thousands of people in the streets, maybe you're wondering, are they near your hotel? It's going on over there, in that way. It's over there. Not that you care where over there is, but the protests are happening today, and there are thousands and thousands of people in the streets. Anyway, today's question is from Papa John, and the question is, what's the best fast food in New York City? Now, I'm going to understand your question, Papa John, maybe a little differently than you meant it, because when you say fast food, I think of McDonald's and KFC and Burger King and Taco Bell and all of those places, and so I'm going to take your question to mean unique street food that people get quickly and then maybe take to go, or maybe walk along and eat as they're going to work. So what about special New York, let's call it street food instead of fast food, okay? And often street food in New York you'll get from a food truck. It's actually a truck in the city, or a food cart. Sometimes they're smaller. And there are really three main things that you'll get in New York. So if you visit New York, make sure you try two of the three. Maybe one of them is not so interesting. So the first one is pizza. New York style pizza is very famous, and it's one of those things that's famous and it should be famous. Some things are famous and actually they're not that good, right? But New York pizza is actually amazing. Amazing. Not all of it. The way that New Yorkers eat pizza is by the slice, because the pizza slices are quite large. You know, they might be this big. So what people will usually do is they'll go into a pizza place that's sort of out on the street. Now, it's not a cart, right? It's not a cart. It's more like a small restaurant with maybe only one or two tables. You go in and you say, can I get a slice of regular? Or can I get a slice of pepperoni? Pepperoni, circles of sausage, basically. It's called pepperoni. Get a slice. That's all you need to say. Can I get a slice? Can I get a slice? I usually say, could I get a slice of regular with extra sauce? I like a little bit of extra tomato sauce on top. So what they'll do is then they'll give you the slice on a paper plate with a napkin. And you can eat it right there. Or you can, and maybe, by the way, the cost may be between $1 and $3 generally for one slice. But again, it's a big slice. You'll feel satisfied after you eat one slice. So you take it, you can eat there. Maybe there's a little table where you probably stand up, or you just walk down the street and eat your slice. New York style pizza is not thick like this. Okay, that is not New York style pizza. That's more like Chicago style pizza. And a lot of New Yorkers don't like Chicago style pizza. Personally, I don't like Chicago style pizza. It's very thin. As I mentioned, the slices are quite large. And so if you just held it by the crust, it would fall down. So you have to fold it a little bit, like a V. So you kind of fold it in your hand and you eat it like that. Let me tell you, it's delicious. Most of the places that you go to will have pretty good New York style pizza. The number one pizza I've had in New York City, and also in my entire life, is a place in Queens called Danny's Pizza. It's a free promotion for Danny's Pizza. Danny's Pizza is amazing. It's really, it's amazing. It's unbelievable pizza. I take friends there and I say, this pizza is amazing. And they'll say, oh, it can't be that good. And then they eat it and they go, what? It's really good. Danny's Pizza in Queens. But other places are also pretty good. Okay, so that's pizza. Now, the other two. Number two is hot dogs, okay? when you go around, you'll see in Manhattan a lot of hot dog stands. They're usually like little carts, and you can buy a hot dog for $3 or $4. Honestly, I don't think they're that good. There's nothing special about them. They're not that interesting. So yeah, there are a lot of hot dogs that some people will eat as a kind of fast food or street food. Not that interesting. The last one I want to mention is halal food. Now, most of what you see, trucks, carts in New York City, will be halal food. And so that means falafel over rice, or halal lamb over rice, maybe chicken over rice. Very delicious, but not all of them are the same. Some are really good, some are not very good. So let's say you get falafel over rice, and I'm not even sure what falafel is made of. There are different ingredients, maybe some beans in there, I'm not sure. But you can get that over rice, and they give you some white sauce on top, and it's very delicious. One of the most famous, probably in New York, is Halal Guys, or it's the Halal Guys. So if you are in New York City, you can go to the helicopter flying up there. Probably the news. Yeah, that's a news helicopter. It's a news helicopter because there's so many people out on the streets, tens of thousands of people on the streets of Puerto Rico over there, and I think the news helicopter is going to get some video. Yeah, so the Halal Guys on 53rd Street. If you go to New York, make sure you go there. There's usually a long line. You have to wait. I would recommend either the falafel or the chicken over rice. Very delicious. And get the white sauce, also very delicious. Amazing. So those are, to me, those are the two classic street foods in New York City. I would consider pizza to be a street food, even though it's not actually sold on the street. It's still in a restaurant, but it feels like street food. Pizza by the slice, and falafel or halal food. You may have heard New York is also famous for bagels. Yeah, we have pretty good bagels. I don't know if that counts as street food, though. The bagels are tasty. Does it count? I don't think so. All right, guys. Well, hopefully I've answered your question. Papa John, very interesting name. That is also the name of a pizza chain in America. Papa John's, pretty okay pizza. Make sure you leave your questions, English questions, culture questions, whatever kind of questions about whatever. I will answer them if they're interesting next week. Do 5 a week. And again, if you haven't checked out my Puerto Rico video, make sure you do that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Oh, also give the video a like if you like it. That helps. I appreciate it. See you guys.